Call Allah Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah Bahashem Rakha Kodash. That's who this world ignorantly called God and Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit in the Paleo ancient Hebrew tongue. Double honors to the elders and apostles across the four corners of the earth that's pushing this truth and sincerity. We know where that truth lives with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Here to show this little clip, man. Give a little quick sit down about how this clip showing how, you know, these Edomites are visiting the tombs of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. You know, to let y'all know, like, you know, my Lord word is real, you know. And these devils know what's going on, man. They know the real. It's just our people, the ones that's been left behind and don't know, you know. But I'm going to play this, and I'm going to bring out some precepts, man, all right? And I own those rights to this. It's all fair use only. Fair use, disclaimer, fair use, all for educational purposes only, okay?
I am here in Hebron at the tomb of the patriarchs. This is the tomb of Abraham. This is a wall built by King Herod that surrounds the tombs here. Here's a footprint where it's believed Adam stepped before he left the Garden of Eden. Over here is a door that you can enter to go down into the tombs. They're 15 meters below the surface. This is the tomb of Abraham's son, Isaac. This is the tomb of Isaac's wife, Rebekah. Abraham lived in Hebron. It says he built his tents near the oaks of Mamre, and his name was changed here from Abram to Abraham, and he met the three strangers here. And this is the tomb of Abraham's wife, Sarah. Here is the tomb of Jacob, the son of Isaac, whose name was changed to Israel. And over here is the tomb of his wife, Leah. This is believed to be where Joseph, the son of Jacob, is buried.
Let's just be real, fella. Why you out fucking these?
Look at that shit. Look at that shit. So these devils got the tombs, and you see they sitting up there. Look at this shit, man. What is they doing?
And over here is the tomb of his wife, Leah.
What is they got going on? This is a result of the Lord disowning his heritage, man. Okay? This is what you're seeing, okay? Because what we're seeing right here, these are the tombs of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians forefathers, okay? These are our tombs. These are our forefathers' tombs, man. Okay? And, you know, they being held away from us, taken away from us. We don't even know. Israel don't even believe these things, man. You know? The majority of our people don't even believe these men existed. It's a little under the weather. But yeah, Lord willing I ain't, but yeah, eat this garlic and take these turmeric ginger shots, man. Lord willing, you know, and bring Jake back. But it's supposed to be a big storm coming this way, man. So brothers around this way, man, y'all be safe, man. Prayers be sent up to y'all as it is every day. You know, but yeah, man. This is the result of, you know, the Lord giving his inheritance.
I am here in Hebron at the tomb of the patriarchs. This is the tomb of Abraham.
But the elect, you know, the elect obtains it, man. You know, but this is what the Lord has done. He's cast away our forefathers to the heathens, man. He gave us away. And they done dug up the bones of the prophets. Let me get this. This is Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 1. At that time, saith Yahweh, they shall bring out It says, at that time, saith Yahweh, they shall bring out the bones of the kings of Judah, and the bones of his and the bones of his princes, and the bones of the priests, and the bones of the prophets, and the bones of the inhabitants of Jerusalem out their graves, man. And look, what are we saying? Look at this. This is what this people do, you know?
This is a wall built by King Herod that surrounds the tombs here. Here's a footprint where it's believed Adam stepped before he left the Garden of Eden.
And, you know, even though, you know, these devils also remove the ancient landmarks, man. You know, so this just shows you who's actually ruling on earth. How can they get access to what our forefathers? They got access to our forefathers' graves, man. And we can't have access to that. Jake can't have access. Jake got to get a passport to go fly over there to actually see our forefathers' graves. It's not no, oh, you know, this is y'all grave, this is y'all forefathers' graves, you know, y'all more than welcome anytime y'all want to fly here is free of charge. No. They charging you to go see your forefather grave site. And they got it locked up. Just let a bunch of Negroes pop up there. Hey, whoa. What are y'all all doing here? You know, they're gonna know. You know, but this is what the Lord has done to His nation of people, to the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians. He gave His heritage to the heathens, man. Let me get that. This is Jeremiah 17:4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever, man. See? You see? So, this is the Lord discontinuing His heritage from us. But the elect obtains it and have to come back and find y'all and find the rest of the elect, man, and wake them up to lead us back to our heritage and let us come back to these scriptures so we can learn the true righteous way of living to be saved from this wrath. See, so the Lord gave His heritage up to the enemies. And who is that? All nations. But top tier is Esau, Edom, which is Easy E, the so-called white people, you know? Let me get, this is Jeremiah, verse 12, 7 and 8. I have forsaken my house. I have left my heritage. I have given the dearly beloved of my soul to the hand of her enemies. My heritage is unto me as a lion in the forest. It crieth out against me. Therefore I hated it. So this is the result, you know, versus Negroes stuck in ghettos, and we have no lineage of our forefathers, man. The only lineage we have of our forefathers is the scriptures and faith and, you know, things like this. No, the Lord brings His prophet things like this and let us know. And we seek out these things, man. Because why? The Lord hid it from us, man. He hid this wisdom and knowledge from us. So, but, you know, the Lord has granted some people this, some Israelites this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And it's up to them how they go about it once they receive it. If they don't go about it in a righteous way, they're going to be punished. And it's going to be through a righteous way. Because why? When you come into this truth, you must walk in a certain way, and you must study to show yourself approval. And you must be righteous to those who are righteous by you. And the Lord requireth the past. So if you in this truth and then there's some fucked up shit and think that you're still in and thinking like, oh yeah, I'm still in this truth. Oh, that was the past. No, the Lord requireth the past, man. Like this. These grave sites, these are required. The Lord requireth these things. Why? Because this shows us that his word is true. And hey, this is a big faith booster, man. But we know Esau, the ones that know us, we know that Esau got all these things, man. But this is a faith booster this is a slap in the face for the ones who talk down on this truth. Because this book is real. Remember, Esau do not destroy truth. He tampers with it. If it ain't true, he leaves it alone. He won't tamper with it. That's why it's a lot of different Bibles. And it's a lot of different religions. Why? Because the Bible is true. He has to manipulate it through witchcraft. So this is the result of the Lord giving his heritage to his enemies, man. They have access to the original scrolls. They have access to our forefathers' grave sites. They have unlimited access to it. We don't. You see? And then we have to find out. The Lord has to give us wake us up through this truth to find out. Like, oh, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is our forefathers. Let me get a precept. This is Proverbs 22 and 28. It says, remove not the ancient landmarks which thy fathers have set, man. And hey, if you look at today, no nation is in the land that the Lord actually gave them, man. Especially you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Y'all are not in the land that the Lord promised y'all. It's a lot that the Lord promised y'all. That's a result of the Lord giving his heritage to the heathens. To his enemies. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Well, yeah. This is a result of it. Let me get this man has removed all the ancient landmarks, man. The Lord, in the scriptures, the Lord gave nations land, man. We got certain landmarks, man. Starting with you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And we know who over there right now, the small hats, We're not there, And they removed us, Let me get that. Let me get Ezekiel. No, matter of fact, let me go to Deuteronomy 29. Let me go to Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 29. Slide, bear with me. I'm going to go to Deuteronomy 29. Deuteronomy 29, 27 through 29, all right? This is, it's a lot. All right. And the anger of Yahweh was kindled against this land to bring upon all the curses that are written in this book. And Yahweh rooted them out of their land in anger and in wrath and in great indignation, and cast them into another land, as it is this day. See? As it is this day. Today. None of us are in the land that the Lord actually gave us. See? Especially us. So-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we do not belong in America, man. We belong in the land that was promised to us. As it is this day. Verse 29. The secret thing belong unto Yahweh, our power. But those things which are revealed belong to unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law. You see? So it's a secret that, you know, the Lord truth is a secret unto him. He revealed his secret and his truth unto the prophets, man. Roughly paraphrase it. So, you know, the secrets that he gave us, man, you know, he revealed it to us, and we must teach our children's children forever and live by this law and live by this word, man. Because why? When we teach our children, we have to do it as it is to this day. Because why? We're not teaching our children. We're teaching our children the ways of Esau, Edom, the ways of the heathen. So that's why the Lord says we must teach it to our children, man, forever, man. It don't stop. We must keep these words and teach it to our children, because why? We're living amongst the ways of the heathens. The Lord gave us into the hands of the enemies. Like Psalms 83. They shall cast out the name of Israel, man. They took it from our remembrance, man. You see? But the Lord did that through his anger, man. Because he's mad at us, man. We're out here bullshitting. Going in these churches, worshiping these celebrities, listening to this bullshit ass rap music, going to these concerts, following idols. You know, it's a lot of things that y'all doing. Y'all don't even know how to serve the Lord, man. Y'all sinning in a lot of ways. And in the result of that, look, he's giving us into the ways of the enemies, man. And they got our forefather tombs over there. You know, where we can't be willing to where we can't just get up and go see him on hand. No. But the Lord is wrath with them. You know? Let me get Ezekiel 35 and 5. No. 36 and 5. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, surely in the fire of my jealousy I have spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea. Idumea means Edom in Greek, okay? Which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart and with despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey, man. You see? So who have taken his land into their possession with the joy of all their hearts, man? Who? The small hats. Who's calling themselves Jewish today? You calling them they the J's today. We trying to wake our people up and let them know they the truth. But they claiming they the truth. And they took the land, 1948. See? They fit this prophecy. Esau, Edom. You know? And the Lord give us a spirit to search this out. You know? Because why? The Lord give us we got the spirit of wanting to rule and understand his wisdom, knowledge more and more, you know? So we can be next to our Heavenly Father, man. This is Proverbs 25:2. It is the glory of the Most High to conceal a thing. You see that? So the Lord conceals secrets, man. He only is going to give his truth to who he wants to give it to. And he's only going to save those and give those that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, give them salvation to the ones that do right by it, man. Through the Spirit, the elect, you know. But, you know, he says, it is the glory of the Most High to conceal a thing. So the Lord conceal these graves from us. The Lord conceal all this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from us. Why? Because the Lord does it like that. Nothing is easy with the Lord, man. Nothing is easy with the Lord. You have to study to show yourself approval. You have to dig out and search these things through this book. You know, because why? Esau has put a bunch of lies in front of us. This so-called white man has put a bunch of lies in front of us, man, that we got to dig out. Bunch of witchcraft, bunch of poison in the food that give you a short attention span. You know, niggas don't want to read, you know. All these things you got to fight against. No, but it is the glory of the Most High to conceal a thing. So the Most High concealed his wisdom, knowledge. He concealed these things from us. But the honor of a king is to search out a matter, man. So, hey, we kings here, man. Because we're searching out these things, man. We're looking for prophecy. We're watching and waiting. We search out these things. Why? Because we want to be kings next to Yahweh Shah. We believe. That's the faith we have. We believe. So we're going to search out these things that Esau do. You know? It's a lot. Why? Because, let's go. Baruch 2 and 30. Baruch 2, verse 28 through 30. As thou speakest by thy servant Moses in the day when thou didst command him to write the law before the children of Israel. See, the law was only written before and given to the children of Israel. If ye will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations, where I will scatter them. You see? That's the Lord being angry with us, giving us to the heathens, to our enemies. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. You see, in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves. And the Lord gives us these little history videos, you know, to boost up our faith, you know, to give us to make our faith become stronger, and we can build up another brother's faith, you know, because we're a body, man. We're all in this truth together, man. We're all in this truth through the truth of the world and through faith, man. Because there's a lot of things that in the scriptures that we can't see at hand. And we just gotta have faith. But this is an example of the Lord giving his
Over here is
heritage
a door
to the
that you
heathen.
can enter to go down into the tombs. They're 15 meters below the surface.
They're just using it as a goddamn museum, man. You know? Using it as a goddamn museum when that's our goddamn forefathers' tombs, man. We gotta get out of here, man. See how they worship us, but hate us? See how they hate us but worship us, man. These people are psychotic, man. You gotta get out of here, man. But yeah, with that, I'm gonna end it, man. Shalom. On to